Hello everybody, my name is Short1614 and welcome back to stream Friday Night KSP. I need to start doing these at a more consistent time. But there's a bit of a predicament right now, and that current predicament is for some reason I am incapable of logging into Twitch. Well, not that I'm incapable, it's that I am unable. It says I've requested, so I logged into Twitch. I logged out, I requested an SMS, and I got the SMS, and, well, it, says I logged me out again, says I have too many SMSs, and now I'm not able to actually log into Twitch itself, which, is a bit of an issue. I think you would agree. Yeah, let me just... There we go. Welcome to KSP, everybody. This is the game we're going to be playing. And hopefully the internet this time will be a lot better than the internet last time, because the internet last time decided to fucking die on me. Now, today we're going to be doing stuff in the Short Space Program save. I'm getting something else up right now, just so I can monitor it. I think we've all had our eyes glued to the situation in Kiev, and I know it's kind of a cliche. Not cliche, everyone's saying it. Yeah, Russia... Screw the Russian government. Fuck the Russian government, basically. But it looks like the Ukrainians are holding, which is pretty neat. Apparently, extremely hard combat near the Kiev Zoo. That's the most recent thing on my live map. Oh, they're getting down in close. Well, that's not good, but yeah, we're gonna start playing KSP. Let's get into the save. Shoreline Space Program, and well, we're gonna go to Moho. Well, we're gonna design a craft to go to Moho. I need a Delta V chart. Kerbal Moho 26 days. So I have a Delta V chart up. And let me get a calculator up too. And then let me we can calculate. So what I have to focus what I have to focus on is how much Delta V will it take to get to Moho. Well, 950 kilometers is escape velocity, plus 760, which is to get to a flyby, and then 2 or 10. So it's about 4,000 Delta V to get from a low Kerbal orbit to a Moho orbit. And there goes my thing. Now, of course, first, we have to actually define... We have to begin to define our payload. Now, to land... how much is it to land? Only 870 meters a second at Delta V. So I'm going to... close that out. Yeah, that's up. We're gonna just probe it over. We're just gonna do something simple, very, very simple. And we're gonna take multiple of these, of course. I had several ideas about what I wanted to take. I didn't think I exactly nailed down what I wanted to take with me. It wasn't much. Just for the simple fact is, this is more just to send something out to Moho rather than actually, landing on Moho. So, SAS, it needs battery. Oh, that's too big of a battery. It needs landing gear. I think instead of sending a rover, I think we're just gonna send don't know, maybe 4 of these in a relay out to Moho. So I can land them at various places. I want 2 to go into the... I just want 1 to land on Moho. I want 2 to go to the Moho. I want 1 to land next to it, and the other to actually land inside of it, because I think that would be pretty funny. And then the third one can just land wherever. There's no harm in taking a third one. So this is our... That is 2,000 Delta V. God, start retracted. Now, we are close to the sun, which is good for the simple fact that solar power, but is also bad for the fact that it's also Moho, and I don't know, solar power is kind of, I mean, it's perfectly fine on, like, on the Moho, for example, when we try and go into the Moho. I think that's good enough. So this is our little... little Georgia-inspired flag here. Of course, orientation. There we go. Or... You know what? Right there. There we go. How is... I am streaming rather late. It is... I'm not gonna get to bed until fairly late. But I do want to do this stream. And although this stream isn't gonna be a very long stream, it's going to be rather short. That's our little probe right there. And, well, let's, do you want to add some science? There's really no need. But screw it, I want to see what Moho is like. What kind of wacky and uncharacteristic things can be found on the surface of Moho. Well, there's the Mohole, which... The Mohole was one of those things that I'm pretty sure start in the KSP lore. Well, the development lore. It started as a glitch. It was a bug. And then... Like, there was never intended to be just a massive fucking hole at the top of Moho. And then, you know, people discovered it. And they started flying to the Mohole, and it was like, oh yeah, look at this glitch. It's a destination you can go to. You know, it's a place. So people started treating the Mohole not really as like a bug that needed to be fixed, but as a place that one can go to. And that's how the Mohole went from being a bug to being an actual, like, feature. It's a thing in the game. I kind of don't want to talk about Ukraine. Actually, I do want to talk about Ukraine, but I also don't want to talk about... You know what? Screw it. Let me record my thoughts on... Because this is a moment in history. My grandchildren will look back and be like, hey, do you remember when this happened? And it's like, well, yes, I do remember when this happened. So, first of all, am I surprised that this happened? And I'm actually quite surprised. Okay, I'm surprised and I'm quite not surprised. I'm surprised how many people, you know, were surprised by this, if that makes any sense. Do we put a surface scanning module? Nah, that's too big. I'm surprised how many people were surprised by it. Because if you'd been looking for the past couple of, couple of months, ever since they started building up in early 2021, like, I always thought it was going to happen. There was, that Russia was going to invade Ukraine. The only time I had any real doubt was when it was about a few days before it happened, and I think like, Putin and Macron met, the French president. And, that was the only time... Actually, hold up. We should probably put this in, like, a sub-assembly, to be honest. Or a tug. That's a tug. Scanning satellite. That's a scanning satellite. Radiator module. That's... is when they met, is with when Putin met with Macron. I'm like, maybe it's not gonna happen. And then, of course, what really, I think, sealed the deal for me is when Russia recognized Donetsk and Luhansk as independent, the separatists. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna happen. Almost certainly gonna happen. We just didn't know when. And, taking a sip of my water. Landing probe. Let's start anew. Don't save. And, what? We'll make this, like... We'll make this nuclear. We'll make this charming. Ryan Loebner has corrupted my vocabulary. Yeah, the only... Ukraine, yeah. Like, I was just waiting for it to happen pretty much after that happened. Like, yeah, it's going to happen. Like, I just don't know when. And, you know, it was Wednesday, a few nights ago, and my Model Rared Club, the Northern Virginia Model Rareders Club, does, one of the guys... Is the audio too loud, by the way? I don't think anyone's watching, so I'm gonna turn down the thing a little bit. The, my Model Rare Club, the Northern Virginia Model Rares Club, we do a, there's a Zoom meeting. And that Zoom... The Zoom meeting that we do is, sorry, I'm having trouble speaking today. Every 2 weeks that there is a... Well, the original name was Locos and Loads, and now it's like Locomotive and Rolling Stock Meeting, which is worse than Locos and Loads, so I just call it Locos and Loads. It's like a Zoom meeting where a bunch of people in the Model Rare Club get together and we just share stuff. You know, if we have troubles with our models or our layouts or whatnot, we tell people. We tell each other, you know, figure out solutions. We share what we got. We talk about real-world railroading stuff. Which is 5? 6? Should I bring 6? No, I'm bringing 4. We talk about real events and events in the model rareting industry, I guess, if you really want to call it that. And it's really fun. Typically goes for about 2 hours every night. You know, it's really informative. It's really great. I love it. So we get done with the meeting. And I think as we are just logging off, I have the live map up. The Ukraine, if you look up Ukraine live map, there is, well, a live map, a live feed that updates, you know, with sources and whatnot. And it's like, oh yeah, this X, Y, and Z is happening. And it's you know, not always accurate, but it gives you a general broad overview of the situation that's going on. And the meeting is about a minute from being over. David, the guy who hosts, is just closing it all up. We're all saying our goodbyes. And I look over and I see Putin declares special military operation against Ukraine. I'm like, oh well, oh god, it's happening. And, well, you know, I start refreshing I go upstairs, getting ready to go to bed. I keep refreshing the live map, and then, you know, I tell my mom. And she obviously has her response, and there was other things that happened that night, involving her that weren't so good. Um, and eventually, war correspondent lady she was in Ukraine. She was in a helmet and whatnot, and a press helmet and whatnot, and she really started, like, she was holding back tears explaining it. It was really bizarre. And I tune in to the Maidan, the live view of the Maidan Square, and everything is silent, everything is quiet. It's like 5 a.m. in Ukraine. It was really eerie, and I'm like, oh, that's not terrifying at all. And, well, I go to bed, I wake up the next morning, and, well, I take a class, a very special class, taught by a very special man. And that class is Russian history with Mr. Freeman. I guess I have to explain how a Russian history course came to be at my school. So a few years ago, there was an exchange program in my county where a Russian teacher came to my county to teach Russian history, and an American teacher went to Russia and taught American history. And, they never removed the class from the list of classes you can take, because it needs to be there for transcripts and whatnot, for the people who could take it that year. And, my teacher, Mr. Freeman, he... And, he decided, what if I'd post, like, intentionally provocative, like, Ukraine things on the, like, not, like, what if I put it on the whiteboard, right? And then, like, the people in the Russian history class, they'll be like, get angry and whatnot, it'll be funny. And this kind of resulted where he would come into the AP World block, and he would, like, draw something provocative on the board relating to Ukraine, and then we'd come in the very next block, and, like, draw something on the board that's, like, provocative about Russia and whatnot. And it was a back and forth, where we'd post something, we'd draw something, and then he'd draw something, and it was all fun and games. And then, what ended up happening was, one of the inside jokes in our class was, hey, what if, the jokes between, our Russian history class and Ukraine kid is gonna cause a war between Russia and Ukraine. Because, we'd been hearing about the buildups and whatnot. And then we walk in, we're like, holy shit, we memed a war into existence. And of course, that's not how it actually happened, but, you know, for the sake of the joke, we memed a war into existence. And what ended up happening... Has my mic been muted the entire time? How long has my mic been muted for? Excuse me. A Russian history course came to my county to teach Russian and class the people. I'm sorry, I'm actually gonna have to figure out what button. Is it like shift? What causes it to just go muted? Anyways, so yeah, let me put the audio back up to normal. So it seems I stopped. So yeah, Russian history. That's a class that exists, and I think it cut off about the moment when I explained how we got a Russian history class in my school. So yeah, there was an exchange program. American teacher went to Russia to teach American history. Russian teacher came here to teach Russian history. It never technically ceased to exist as a class because they needed it for like student transcripts. You know, stuff like that. And so technically it's on the books. And Mr. Freeman saw that one day, and he's like, "Hey, what if I make this class real? What if I make it an elective?" So yeah, and I take this elective, and it's pretty fun. It's a bullshit class where it's impossible to get a bad grade. It's a bullshit class for weird people like me, weird nerds like me. Because, you know, your average, you know, guy who just doesn't care about school and is gonna go work at a Burger King restaurant probably doesn't care about Russian history. Sorry, I take a sip of my water. And it's really fun. And in Russian history, how much delta V is that? It's about I was gonna say 1,000. That's nearly 1,000. So about 900 or 1,900 delta V. Yeah, around that. Okay, that's pretty neat. That's let me get out my delta V map. That's actually enough. 1,900. That's not enough to get into an orbit, but it is close. I'm gonna low priority. Excuse me. There we go. So it is going. What's up? So yeah. And one of the bits that we have in our class, one of our very comedic bits, is a war question mark, I guess. So there's this kid. We need to put a relay antenna. That's a massive relay antenna. Oh. I'll put the medium-sized one. There's a kid. I should also probably put an SAS module on this because there's a kid in the, so ours is the second block of the day, the Russian history class, and there's a kid in the block before, which is AP World. He is a sophomore. And, his bit, or junior? I don't know, he's in 10th grade. I always confuse those two. And the thing is that he decided that it would be rather funny, and honestly, I do kind of agree, that there's a whiteboard at the side of the class, right? And as I said, he thought it would be pretty comedic if he would, you know, write on the whiteboard, like, stuff, you know, about Ukraine, because, you know, Russia, Ukraine, that's a thing that's been going on. Well, really after 2014, but, you know, it obviously goes back a lot farther than that. And to kind of, like, troll the Russian history class, which, you know, he would come in and he would draw something provocative, you know. Why do I keep getting muted? Filters, properties? That's bizarre. Is it something with output? No, controls. Remote control? General? Video, audio, output. No. Hotkeys. I have no idea why I keep getting muted. That is bizarre. I guess I'm just gonna have to pay close attention. Oh, maybe it's because... Oh, it's because my mic is peaking. That's why. Okay. That must be why. The mic can't handle it, so it's... That would be my guess. Alright, I'm moving my microphone a bit away from me in order to get the volume down. Well, this microphone really likes to shift around on my desk. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, Ukraine kid. He'd come in on the whiteboard in his AP World block before us and draw something provocative, and then we'd come in, see it, get mad, draw something provocative. Of course, we were Russia because we're the Russian history class, and, you know, he's Ukraine kid. Even though I'm pretty sure he's not Ukrainian. He's not Ukrainian. He's just a guy who really likes to... which is pretty funny. And, you know, this went on throughout the course of the year, because, you know, Russia, Ukraine, that's been a thing for a really long time, since 2014. And, you know, some could argue, you can make an argument that it's been a thing even before that, you know, going back to you know, World War I and whatnot. And, you know, this happened for a while, and, you know, we were hearing about the build-ups, and you know, we started joking. Hey, we're gonna meme a war into existence. Our Russian history block and Ukraine kid through our I guess quote-unquote rivalry, even though it was really just silly jokes, are gonna cause a war between Russia and Ukraine. So hello? Why are there so many technical difficulties today? Nathaniel sent me something. Neat. I don't know why I keep getting muted. It's... Okay, so it's not the mic. Huh. I really do not understand. Maybe it's because I'm talking about Ukraine. Maybe that's the reason. The list of banned words from Streamlabs. Alright, I'm gonna have to go through this quick. So what basically happens is, yeah, we walk in, you know, Russia invades Ukraine, we all freak out, we memed a war into existence, blah, 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 blah. And what happens is, Mr. Freeman pulls out a letter from Ukraine kid, and it basically says, hey, we memed a war into existence. The bit has gone way too far, maybe we can have a peace treaty. And then he shows up. He shows up, he comes in, you know, I am the class chronicler, I chronicle all the, because, you know, a lot of wacky things are said in this class, and I am the one who records, you know, those things. And, you know, we get out a piece of paper, we basically sign, the bit is ended, and, That's what we basically sign a piece of paper that says that, and there's a picture of Mr. Freeman standing there with me on one side and Ukraine Kid in a Ukraine shirt on the other side, and signing the peace treaty, and we're all fine now. As in, while Russia and Ukraine may be fighting in real life, Russia and Ukraine, or the Russian history class and Ukraine Kid in Northern Virginia are now at peace, which is, you know, why can't we all get along? Stuff like that. That's the radiators. I'll put more batteries. So that's that. That was pretty fun. And of course, we're all glued to the screens. We have no idea what, well, we know what's happening thanks to the live map, but we don't know what's going to happen. And it's going to be really interesting coming in on Monday, and it's going to be really interesting coming in on Monday and talking to everybody. So, yeah. So I think I need, like, what do we need still? I really don't know. Maybe a short range. Maybe one of these. We'll put one of these on the side. Extend antenna. Oh, that's kind of like, that's totally not in the way. Well, where do I put it then? Put it there? Kind of a stupid spot. Or is it? Well, it is a stupid spot, but at the same time, not a stupid spot. Ooh. Put it on like a little boom, I guess. Little arm. Mounted like that. Yeah, that looks... Press done for. This is a total of... Kerbal Engineer. Why is Kerbal Engineer, like, down there? 1,800 meters second, I don't think. I guess I lock these, will it... It's still 1,800 meters a second. Okay, good. Excellent. Happening with more frequency. I don't understand. If this keeps up, I might end the stream. I feel like I need to redo my streaming setup from the ground up, for the simple fact that this keeps happening. Yeah. Well, this totally doesn't suck. Alright. Now, I need a big launch vehicle, so it's been a while. Just speak 5.2. Try and load anyways. Or Moho. Moho Express. Save. Open. Oh yeah, because the only they're using the outdated parts, like some of the models are outdated. Otherwise, it's perfectly fine as like SSP 5.2. What's the difference? Between these? Because they're the same rocket. One has a docking port. Ah. Okay. Now, if I recall, there was some issues with this. Yeah. I think I just need to drag it down like that and it'll be good. Open. Where is Moho Express? Mon Express. Oh, what else? Moho. Merge. Reroute. There we go. And I just got to adjust the staging. Ooh, someone has pinged me. Who has pinged me? Hey, it's Titus. Hello. Check your live chat, lol. Yeah, I have the 2T server up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to redo my entire streaming setup because I'm having a problem right now where it just randomly mutes me and I have no idea why. I was talking about Ukraine, so that might have something to do with it, but now I'm not talking about Ukraine. I'm sipping water. Thank God I don't make videos. I don't make money off of my video. Because, you know, demonetization and whatnot. Yeah. I need to redo my stream setup from the ground up, if I'm gonna be honest. For the simple fact that, I keep encountering technical difficulties. How's my audio, by the way? Is, like, the game well in relation to my, you know, thing? Hello? Who said hello? Luna. Are you also from the 2T server, or are you from somewhere completely different? If I know you from a server, if you need help, I can help you with it. I can probably figure it out by myself, but if I do, I will take you up on the offer if I do get stuck. Going for 40 minutes. What time is it? 10:04. What is a Friday? Alright. I need to figure out... the audio actually sounds pretty good. Nice. I need to figure out whether or not this actually has enough delta V. Oh god. I tap back to my normal screen. So... yeah, that goes... let's see. That stops. Where's the stage? That activates. That deploys. Go up there. Yeah, there we go. This has a grand total of 4,000 delta V. KSP, delta V chart. I think we calculated that's how much delta V alone it takes to get to Moho, so this doesn't have enough. We can't use the Chesapeake 5.0. So, we're gonna have to bring out the big boy, which is, where is it? Let's reload Moho Express. Where is it? Moho Express. Load. Continue without saving. We're gonna have to load the big boy, the big lad, the hell is it? It's not in here? Okay, so apparently the Potomac doesn't have its separate craft file. It's just a part of other craft files. That's Potomac 10. Well, the Potomac is just 3 meter, right? Yeah. I think Potomac 1-4. A smiley face. Yes. Here we go. Well, first of all, reroute. Ditch that, because we're not launching one of those. I need to go back and spend a day just to fix my craft files. Because a lot of these, because I haven't worked on this save in so long, a lot of them are outdated. Wave. Hello. Yes. Battery. SAS. Docking. There we go. Yeah, this has... Why is... Oh, that's the engine plate at the bottom. Oh yeah, I need RCS on that. Yeah. My craft files. For a serious update. Oh well, I'll probably do that off screen because that's boring. Yeah, I need to come up with like a better thumbnail for a lot of these videos. Because right now it's just a screenshot. I'm not the best at making thumbnails. Why I get Ryan to make half of my thumbnails for me. Yeah, you can really tell which are my thumbnails and which are ones that I've had my friends make. Alright. RCS. There we go. Happened again. Muted myself again. I don't know what keeps happening. Yeah, I'm going to have to load. Merge. There we go. I'm gonna have to look through this and see what the hell, why in the world I keep getting muted. Why am I still getting... As a famous man once said, I would not call the man who said that why. Keemstar still exists. What does Keemstar do nowadays? That is a That is a question that I have. 5,000. Let's see. How much? Get out the Delta V map. Hold on a second while I am in the process of doing some quick math. So, 3,400 to get to low Kerbal orbit, LKO. 930 for a injection burn. Solar orbit. 760 to get to a Moho flyby. 2,400 to get into a low Moho orbit. And that's all we're aiming for. So we need 7,490 Delta V. God, just for this small payload? That's a stupid amount. I'm sorry. 7,500 Delta V. Hello, I don't know how to speak Yo English, only Spanish. Well, I do not know how to speak Spanish. I only know how to speak English and a bit of German. Thanks for watching, though. I didn't take Spanish. Yeah, this is still nowhere near. Am I gonna have to design, like, a 5-meter launch vehicle for this? I think I am. Alright, it's time. I think it is time to bring out, I don't know, what's the next river? Rappahannock? Yeah. It's time to bring out the big boy. The big lad. That's a rhino. Could we potentially get something more efficient? And in plate. I do appreciate you watching. You cannot understand. I don't know why you would watch something you can't understand. ISP. Because the problem with turbo shafts. Yeah, let's put these at the bottom. Engine ISP 150. 310 in a vacuum. Let's keep looking. That's also 250 in a vacuum, although it is less. That's 320. Oh, that's far less thrust. 330 compared to 250. That's 30. So this is better. 380 in a vac. I think we might use, well, these are like the Apollo engines used on the service module. Hold up. Give me a moment. Okay, I am back, and, hold up. There we go. Alright, this looks dumb, but I'm keeping it. Actually, hold up. Nah, we're keeping it. Only 370 meters a second at delta V. That is... Oh, is that in a vacuum? Oh yeah, it's in a vacuum. Okay. 26,000 delta V in a vacuum. What if I only put 3 engines on? 3. 2,100 meters a second at delta V. I think this might be 4,000. Okay. Oh, my thing keeps muting again. You gotta love it. 9, yeah, my microphone keeps muting. Get the live map out of the thing. Thumbs up, yeah. It keeps muting on me. I do not know why. $760. So 4,000. That is way more than enough. Crowd. That. Okay. I think. Well. We need a fairing. But I think this is good to go. It is good. It's okay. Sorry, I'm checking other things right now. At the end of the stream, after the stream, I'm gonna go in and bother Titus. If you're still watching, I'm gonna come in and bother you. Laugh. Alright. They work. There we go. Don't need action groups. Alright, fairing time. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet, I'm focusing on the fairing. Yeah. But what else? What else has occurred in the world? Well, on Monday, I should be Oh, it muted again. But yeah, on that thing. Ugh. Oh, come on. But yeah, on Monday, I'm going to receive a Scout Train's more accurate SD40-2 Hiawatha scheme. DCC and sound. $280 is crippling Milwaukee road addiction. The Milwaukee road. Aging. Yes. We want those engines to go up there. We want that fairing to come down here. That engine. Right there. Excellent. Alright. I think we're ready to go. Now, I'm just gonna launch this into just a standard, like, equatorial orbit. And we're not gonna go to Columbia Station or anything. We're just gonna go directly to orbit. And then this thing is gonna wait around for 26 days while I wait for the transfer window, while I do other things in the meanwhile. Yeah. Alright. Moho Express / Atomic 4. 142. Just the 14, yeah. Or 14-2. Save. And yeah, let's launch. Take another sip of my water. We're at the hour mark. Although, it does not feel like an hour. What time is it? 10:24. Alright. Here we are. Out on the pad. Ready to go. I guess it really doesn't matter what kind of orbit we launch into. Get some pictures for posterity. It is a nice looking rocket. I always like the orange second stage. All right. Now I haven't flown one of these in forever. So I haven't really played KS. Well, I have played KSP. I did the what was the last launch that I did? The Moho. I think it was the Tylo launch. But I don't exactly know how this is going to go. But 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off, Moho Express. Pitch program. Now the boosters are going to take us most of the way on this initial phase. They're hopefully going to get us through max Q. We're going to throttle down the engines. Passing through maximum dynamic pressure. It's called the throttle bucket, as it is known. Of course, max Q is the maximum stresses on the vehicle. You know, whether or not your rocket will go shape up like an accordion. And we seem to have gotten through max Q. Go for throttle up. And boosters have come away. Got some pictures. And, well, from here it's just going to be all good on out, for the most part. Just keep our orientation steady. We are going a bit shallow, but it should be pretty good. Just hold our orientation. We want to get that apoapsis up to about 100 kilometers, I'd like to say. Actually, yeah, 100 kilometers is fine. Standard parking orbit. Of course. Now it's about, I guess, aligned to prograde. Right now it's about as much about pushing your apoapsis up as pushing your periapsis, you know, out. At this point, I do think it is safe to deploy the fairing. We'll deploy it at about 50 kilometers. I think I set it at clamshell. Yep, there we go. We can pretend that there is several boats down there waiting to recover the fairings. Although there is, we're going to go for throttle down now, too. There is no way to really recover the fairings in KSP unless you make manual fairings like we had to do before fairings sort of thing. Make it out of panels and whatnot. I wonder if someone has done fairing recovery. I mean, knowing the people who play this game, someone has almost certainly done that. Maybe not with those fairings, but with fairings they made themselves. First stage is about to cut off. Apoapsis 90 kilometers. And cut. A bit short, 99.4 kilometers. Of course, that will push up. It's about as close to we could burn for a little bit longer, but once we start, that will push up once we actually get to the apoapsis. It's about 2 minutes out from apoapsis. That was fun. I like doing these launch commentaries, I've realized. It makes everything so much more fun. And, well, I guess until then, we can always just time warp. Once we're 30 seconds out. 30 seconds out, we're going to align to prograde, and we will begin our burn at 20 seconds. 20 seconds apoapsis, begin our burn. Throttle down. Apoapsis is is confirmed. We now have an actual apoapsis. Slow down. We are now coming up on stable orbit. 60 kilometers, periapsis. Periapsis 70 kilometers. We're in a stable orbit now. We're going to push a little bit further to get the first stage is going to power us into our roughly 100 by 100 kilometer parking orbit. And, well, cut. 218 seconds of Delta V left to spare in the first stage. Apoapsis height 103 kilometers, periapsis height 99 kilometers. Not perfect, but it will do. There we go. Moho Express is in orbit. It counts as a relay for some reason, which I'm going to quickly rename that. Rename vessel, probe. We are now just Moho Express. And we have a good 1,800 meters a second left of Delta V, which is more than enough to get to Tylo. Or Tylo. I mean, we probably could go to Tylo, but, Moho. And, well, this is going to wait for around 26 days in orbit. I would separate the first stage, but I kind of want to get all the Delta V that I can get, and we can always just use the excuse that, hey, it's in an orbit that will decay eventually. There we go. Moho Express has been launched. We're here. I'm not going to time warp. I kind of have to figure out... I guess one thing that we can do... Oh, here we go. Take some pictures. And, well, this is just going to wait. This is going to wait for 26 days or so. And then it's going to begin its journey out to Moho. Yeah. Well, that was that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's, I know that there are some things that I still need to check on. I just need to, start figuring out. I know at the end of the previous stream I went on a long spiel about what I'm going to do. I think I have a list somewhere, a very rough list. Which is Moho Express, Challenger Station crew change, Cap Asteroid, Columbia Station crew change. And of course something like this. We're just gonna go to the tracking station. So our... You know, in the meantime, we can check on the health of our space stations. I guess that's the problem with only doing this once weekly. Your plans tend to change. Oh, hello, KSB. Oh, here we go. Hello, station. The station is good. The Challenger Station Expedition 2 launch. This is Columbia Station. And then Challenger Station crew change. Alright, something... How long have the people at Pathfinder... Okay, so one thing that I do have to do is... I do have 2 notes that are from so long ago, I don't even know what they... Well, I know what one means, which is bring up engine for this thing. It barely has enough fuel to actually deorbit, so all I need to really do is bring up an engine, attach, like... just bring up one of these engines, more or less. These Twitch engines. Attach it to, like, the bottom of that. And then I can use that to deorbit. Because if you remember, if you watched the videos, the original, what's it called, engine just kind of floated off into nothingness. So, Challenger Station, Columbia Station Expedition 4 launches in 95 days. That's not really important. What's important right now is Moho Express, Challenger Station Expedition 2 launch, which basically means that, I I need to launch them up here. I need to... How is this going to work? I need to launch them up to the station. I need to bring the space bus back with the Kerbals. Do a crew change. Bring the space bus back to... What I need to do is I need to launch Challenger 2 expedition crew up to Columbia Station on a CTV. I then need to take the current Challenger Station Expedition 1 crew on the space bus, bring them back to Kerbin, the Columbia Station. Swap crews, have Challenger Station Expedition 1 come back in 2's CTV, and then send them out to... Alright. And I also probably should start thinking about how to get Pathfinder base back. I think they've been out there for quite a while at this point. Although I will have to check. And then, of course, we can begin our asteroid. I want to make an asteroid station. FC Lock says hi, hello. You kind of caught me at the tail end of my stream. This should really be named Moho Express Part 1. Or should we just time warp to there? Let's see. How long have they been out there? Where are the Kerbals? 92 days. Let's see. I think I'm gonna keep them here for now, and I'll bring them back later. They're on Minmus right now. So I guess I can just... Busy launch manifest. I guess there's going to be a gap between... The big gap is between Columbia 4 crew change and the Kerbin Dres thing. The interplanetary relay is just going to its periapsis. That's when it's going to where it needs to go. So that's no big deal. So I think I'm probably going to bring them back sometime within that period. I should probably write all this down. I can come back in the video later and watch that down. So that's when the Pathfinder base crew is going to come back. I think I'm just going to abandon Pathfinder base for now because I kind of just want to build stations, to be honest. It was Pathfinder for the Mun. For the eventual Mun base that I plan to build eventually. So yeah. I guess there's also the asteroids. Which is, I'm going to have to figure out which one is the... Oh yeah, this one. D-Class. Where's the large asteroid? AST SW001. Orbiting the sun. Is this the large one? I'm pretty sure this is. Going to encounter Kerbin. I wanted to start work on my asteroid station. I might end up launching... Actually, I might end up launching this before I launch Moho Express. It's going to come in on a polar orbit. Interesting. I think we're going to try and rendezvous with it. And then we're just going to ride the asteroid back here. And then we're going to put it into this awkward orbit. That's the next thing I want to do. I want to start actually designing the craft that goes out and catches this asteroid. Any other asteroids. Yet again, I need to go back in the previous streams and figure out which one of these is the large asteroid. They might be both large asteroids. This one encounters Kerbin a lot farther, so if we miss it, we can always just capture the other asteroid. I am also going to put an alarm clock. Just a general alarm clock. And this is going to be... Just bring... Path... X1... home. And then I'm going to set this for... this is going to happen in... I'm just going to say 120 days. Add an alarm. Yeah, 120 days is fine. And I also kind of want to get them back into the base, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll probably end off the stream. Today has been a successful stream. We didn't get much done, but we got something done, and that's all I kind of really wanted to do. Just slowly hacking away at this save game. Did KSP crash? Yeah. Just slowly hacking away at the save. The weird gurgling noise. Probably one of the experiments, but... Yeah, it's those experiments out there. It's the scary space kraken. Oh yeah, that's one thing that, that's one thing I always forget. Oh, hello. Grab. Go back. Hello? Hello? Bill? What the... Yeah, that's... This is why we test things. It worked fine on Kerbin, but on Minmus... last time this happened, fucking a Kerbinaut died, okay? I am not... Cheats. Breakable joints. There we go. Because I remember Val walked off Kerbin. Val died. I had to reload. Oh look, the little KSP. One thing that oh yeah, because he doesn't have a jetpack. Yeah, the next base design that I make is going to... Excuse me, what? Hi, Bill. How are you feeling, buddy? Do you love floating in midair? Because that seems to be what you're doing right now. What the hell? Bill Kerman has The Exorcist. What? There's the flag that got knocked over for whatever reason. This place is cursed, okay? There's the rover. There's the flag. Val, please. You know what? I'm just gonna have... I don't know what the hell is going on. This has been... Minmus has been truly bizarre in terms of... Just this happened when we landed. I don't know why, for whatever reason, ladders don't want to work now. Like, excuse me? If I retract this ladder, will you fall off? No, you're on the ladder. There we go. Hello? let me switch back to Bill. I can walk. What the fuck is going on with you? I don't know. Same vest. What? I am truly. I think this save is corrupted and. What? What? I want to get off this world. I just want to build stations, man. This base stuff is too wacky for me. We can't even get onto the craft. That is bizarre. I don't think we can speak of what happened here. Where's this flag? What is it doing all the way over here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I want to get off. We might have to... We might have to abandon the world. Not the world. Not the save. No. God forbid I get rid of this, but... The base... It's cursed. This place is cursed, okay? The Kraken is after me. Yeah, hi Val. Please climb out. Board. I don't know. I truly don't know. What the hell is going on? I can't board, excuse me? I am totally lost. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I I don't know. I uh this is truly bizarre. I well, I guess we're calling it quits. I really don't know what else to do. Uh I guess this is where I end it here. I don't know what's going on with this save. I'm gonna have to look through it a bunch in order to actually figure out what the heck is going on. I think the save has just been, there's just so much gone on in the save, it started to corrupt a little bit, which I really don't want. Not unplayable, but it is getting a bit wacky. What I might just end up doing is I might just intentionally kill Val, Bill, and Bob, and then, yeah, have them, like, respawn or something. Actually, hold up, I'm curious. I am dead curious about something. Maybe it's because I have something like an outdated mod or whatever. That might be the case. Is MechJeb outdated? Is it like something with Scatterer? Astronaut Complex. Find. The 0 Kerbals are assigned. Oh, because this is a brand new save. Oh. Luna multiplayer, excuse me? I was really confused for a second. Kerbal Space Program, Year 2, Day 359. Astronaut Complex. Yeah, they're all here. Assigned. They're on EVA. Bill Kerman is dead. When did I kill Bill Kerman? He's... Wait a sec. Killed in action. The Kraken took him. Oh no. Please don't tell me. Oh, sorry. I still have the sharing... What? Hold up. I'm loading into Pathfinder base. I went to the astronaut complex. It said Bill was dead. Now KSP is frozen. What the fuck? Loading? Flag is normal. What? Yeah. It appears that Bill Kerman is dead. Holy shit, I killed him. I want them off, Minmus. I'm sorry. Let's just say it was an emergency abort. Please be able to climb up the ladder. Why can't you climb up the goddamn ladder? I saw the board button for a second. It's not like there's anyone in there. Oh, is it because it's in hibernation? Yeah, let's begin the process. Yeah, it's in hibernation. Let's begin the process of shutting down here. We're evacuating this. We're leaving this and we're never returning. I'm sorry, but this has just been the entirety of Minmus has just been a complete and utter, I don't want to say unmitigated disaster, because we have gotten some use out of it. Actually, quite a lot of use. But how is Bill gonna... Can I... Now Val is rotating out of control. I don't want to fly to orbit. What am I gonna do? Legitimately, I don't know what I'm going to... Am I gonna have to, like... Okay. There we go. It was... I couldn't board because it was in hibernation. Bob, you... We're aborting this. Why are you not able to board? Hello? Bill? You don't seem... Oh, Bill, Bob, you don't seem so good. Okay. Hello? Board. Alright. Target. Pathfinder base is going to just cease to exist, okay? We're leaving. Challenger station. Yeah, we're just gonna bring these back up to Challenger station. Alright. 95 day. How much fuel do we have left? We can make it. How much monopropellant? Yeah, we're leaving. I'm sorry. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. Pathfinder base is now officially abandoned. This entire setup is just... Well, I should probably label these live streams as like Shortline Space Program streams, to be honest. Yeah, that's something that I need to do. Now it's stopping. It's no longer muting for whatever reason. Like muting every few seconds. That's... I don't know what's going on. Why did I do that? Oh. Oh, it's getting to be that kind of time of the night. Oh god. It's getting to be, I'm sorry, it's just getting to be that kind of the night where I just don't care anymore. There, that's a bunch of Delta V wasted. Well, okay. If I orbit around one more time, then I should be able to get a close approach, like right there. This is a really shitty way of going about rendezvousing and docking, but I just cannot be bothered right now. Sticky keys, please shut up. .4 kilometers. Station looks good. Ugh. Probably gonna be like nearly a 2-hour stream, although that was not my intention, like, at all. Okay. So I want to dock right there. Set as target. Point towards the target. Well, we lost Bill. That's fun. I didn't even know I lost him until I exited out of the save, but yep, he's dead. That is exceptionally unfortunate. Well. I haven't docked in so long, I forgot how to do so. Stop muting myself now, which is interesting. Why doesn't Pathfinder Station have lights on? Should have its lights on. Well, I just turned them on. Yeah. I love these stations, but I also hate these stations. Probably be better for me just to start new in a new fresh save, but I kind of don't want to do that. I'm gonna run this save into the ground, and I don't really care what, you know. We left so much stuff on the surface, my god. I just don't want to go back. Ugh. And, well, we're gonna dock. It's gonna be a rough docking, but docking nonetheless. They are now back home. Well, they're safe. They're in a place where, you know, they won't die. Which is good. We're gonna go back down to Pathfinder base. We're gonna officially declare it abandoned. Which sucks, but I don't want to have to deal with it. I really don't. Good vibes, I do not. I simply do not have. Warp until morning. Alright, I just realized I do that a lot, but let's, Milwaukee Road. Let's disable everything right now, with the exception of flags. That's a bunch of flags. Pathfinder base flag. Pathfinder base Expedition 1 landing site. I'm just gonna terminate that one. And then... where is Pathfinder base itself? Pathfinder base LRV. Pathfinder base itself, it served a purpose. I think we must. I think the next base has to be dubbed. I was going to dub it Enterprise base, but we're gonna dub it Bill base after our fallen hero. There's still so much stuff here that I just never brought out. Rename vessel, Pathfinder base, and then how do you spell abandoned? Rip. It will stay. It will stay here as a reminder. Alright, well, I really don't know what else to say and what else to do. I am tired. It is 11. It's nearly 12. I am going to... We're playing StarCraft, okay. 477 subscribers, that's neat. Thanks anyone who subscribed over the past month. I want to make another Shortlines for Elders and comment, but I really don't feel like it, and I only make content that I actually want to make. So, anyways, I think this is it for now. I'm going to type out a list of things that I want to do, things that I need to do to update my stream, you know, improve stuff like that. And hello. Well, thank you all for watching. And I hope you'll tune in next time for the next episode, installment of Friday Night Kerbal Space Program. I really like it. It is very fun. And yeah. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody.